Test. Hey, how's it going? Disconnected.
Yotashi_sum said, "What are you gonna draw?"
I'm gonna draw something for my iPad that evolves around the apple of the iPad. I'm still trying to come up with something. And I'm trying to fix my Twitch. Oh, wrong thing. Because it's saying something else that it's not supposed to be saying. But how's everything going with you?
01 Ella. Welcome to my channel. Kata. Welcome to my channel. Mini Scribbler. Welcome to my channel. Zero One Ella. Welcome.
Give me a minute. Fix my Twitch thing really quickly. I'll start working on it. There we go.
Mark Zink. Welcome to my channel.
Okay. I'll put on some music. I'll turn it down too. Doesn't need to be that loud.
Said, what's that on the top left corner?
This blue thing? Or are you talking about my sleeping dog? Top left corner. That would be my sleeping puppy. I thought that would be more entertaining than watching me draw sometimes.
Yotashi_some said, oh, that's your dog. Drapsnat. Welcome to my channel.
Okay. Woo! Don't drop the camera. Don't drop. Oh, come on. There it goes. Alright. I just have to come up with something with my characters. Because on my other one, if I can reach my other iPad. have no idea where I put it. But I've been putting little pictures on the back of my stuff. This is on the back of my phone. I'm trying to balance it right. So that's on the back of my phone. So I just have to come up with an idea for the back of my iPad. Her images. I might do that. Maybe draw his dragon form. Skeleton dragon form, like, took a bite out of it. Even though my dragon looks like a bird. But I didn't do my intro. Hi everybody, I'm Mega Anime. I hope you are having a interesting night. It's almost spook month. Do you know what you are going to dress up for Halloween? Me? I have no idea yet. I'm still trying to figure out what I want to do. I don't mind my chewed up eraser. The one that's sleeping at the top of the screen is the one that chewed on it and broke it in pieces. So I have a puppy cam.
Illusion. Welcome to my channel.
Of my sleeping puppy. And I'm gonna be drawing dragon ideas. Probably the red one. Make it more interesting. But it's not going to be exactly like this dragon. What I do is one of my characters can actually transform into any dead creature. And a dragon is a dead creature. It has bones. So he can turn into anything that has bones.
Alacidra. Welcome to my channel.
Welcome to the channel. that wrong. Ooh, that works. Let's see.
SME_Shalala. Welcome to my channel.
Welcome to the channel.
SME_Shalala said, "Hi, this is the chillest stream ever. I'm on a Twitch crawl where I usually give bits to interesting streams. Since I can't do that here, at least take my follow, lol." SME_Shalala. Thanks for following.
Thanks for following. I'm sorry that I'm not that interesting. I'm more of... how do I explain it? I'm more of the type of person that when I get into art, I concentrate like mad. So...
SME_Shalala said, "No prob, I'll leave soon for my crawl, but may I ask what are you drawing?"
I am drawing a skeleton dragon. That's eating the apple on the back of my iPad. Well, it'd be smart if I put it in the screen. So I wanted to look like it took a chunk out of the apple.
SME_Shalala said, "Oh nice."
So, yeah, I'm trying to figure out some ideas here and there.
SME_Shalala said, "Now the apple makes sense on the draft, lol."
Yeah. Well, there's a Disney one with Sleeping Beauty holding the apple and stuff like that, and then there's a couple of other Disneys doing something with the apple of an iPad, and I always wanted to make my own design for it. So I just have my characters interacting with the apple. I'm having my female character trying to take the apple away from the dragon. That's a skeleton.
SME_Shalala said, okay, nice." SME_Shalala
Okay.
said, "May I ask, what's on the iPad/phone image? It looks either like a goblin or a spider."
iPad or phone? Oh, this on the iPad it's a dragon. It's a skeleton dragon. I'm trying to get some ideas on for my character. Just a reference. Let's see if I can get it to... I'll make it bigger for you. Maybe. It's not what I wanted. It's just an idea. I just wanted to get some ideas for it.
SME_Shalala said, "Oh, okay." SME_Shalala said, "Now I see it, ha ha ha."
So how's everything going with you?
SME_Shalala said, "All good, I made chili and now I'm chilling." Dad joke, sorry.
Hey. That works.
HVDES. Welcome to my channel.
It's better than not chilling.
SME_Shalala said, "As I said, I'm on a Twitch crawl, which is basically just looking for fun streams to give bits and talking."
Yeah, I know, my stream's not that exciting. But I do chat with anyone that wants to chat, so...
SME_Shalala said, "But it's a cool one."
Well, thank you. I was afraid that it was way too boring for people. I do a mixture of playing games or doing my art. So sometimes I'm playing a game, sometimes I'm doing my art. But it's something that entertains me, so... And I like to entertain other people with it to join.
SME_Shalala said, I thinks it's cool honestly. I have been thinking of doing streams talking about MYHTHS, but I don't think it would be that entertaining.
You don't know that. Everyone has their own way of doing stuff. And there's always someone that's willing to see certain things. There's always people that go for certain things out there. As long as you like it and you're having fun with it, I think that's all that matters. There's streamers that pretty much overdo it, to my point of view. And to my point of view, it's like, if it's not fun, or if it's not, like, entertaining the person that does it, then why are you streaming? So if there's something that you actually like to do, there's always a crowd that will come and watch it. It'll take time, of course. Like, I'm not even that high at all. I'm not even worried about it. Like, if I get people to actually like my stream, that's all that matters to me. That I can actually bring something that entertains them and stuff like that.
7plit. Welcome to my channel.
Welcome to the channel. That's all that really matters. Like, if I wasn't doing any of my artwork and stuff like that, it wouldn't be entertaining to anyone, to my point of view. And most streamers will tell you...
SME_Shalala said, yep, honestly that's why I love the crawl, because you meet people that love what they are doing.
Yeah. How long have you been doing the crawl?
SME_Shalala said, about a year.
About a year? I'm sure you met up with a lot of different people. Have you met up with anyone that you, like, didn't really like? Or you thought was more of a fake person?
SME_Shalala said, no, but I have met the opposite, people that plainly said, Oh, you're a scammer and blocked me.
Really? Well, that's just rude. Because they expect you to follow them, or was it something else that they thought you were doing? Because if you're going around just watching other people do art, like, do different things that they like, there's nothing wrong with that. That's why they're streaming.
SME_Shalala said. Because they think that if I say hey I'll give bits cause you're interesting, they say no man, you want something else you're promoting or whatever.
That's sad. That's pretty much what a lot of stream areas are.
SME_Shalala said. And I understand it, I guess it's something normal in here. SME_Shalala said. No judging. SME_Shalala said. But it's like new.
No, I don't expect anything from anyone. I'm surprised that you're even following me, so... I try to entertain, that's all I do. But it's kind of sad that they think that you just want something from them when you're just pretty much wanting to say hi. Or that you're more interested in something that they're doing.
SME_Shalala said. Yep, but honestly mostly it's been cool.
Well, that's good. I was hoping that you didn't hit too many people that caused you too much problems.
SME_Shalala said. I've met some people that just say thanks or even pay it forward.
Well, that's cool. Well, I'm really grateful. I'll try to pay it forward when I get a chance to. If I get a chance to, that's the only thing. I've been kind of busy with work and stuff like that. But I don't expect people to give me anything or stuff like that. There's a bunch of people that I follow. When I get a chance to watch them, I watch them. And I try to find other artists out there that have their own unique ideas on how they put the stream together. Because there's not really a stream that's always the same. There's always something different about them.
SME_Shalala said. Yep, it's I am a sound like a nerd but either gravitas or plain charisma. SME_Shalala said. There are streamers that ooze that.
Yeah, there is. There's a lot of streamers that have a lot of different things on
SME_Shalala said. But there are also streamers that don't have that but do have skills and entertain people.
Yeah, there's quite a bit of those too, that actually can talk in front of a camera a lot more than anything like that. Me, when I concentrate on something, it's kind of hard to talk at the same time.
SME_Shalala said. Also sorry, I feel that I keep interrupting you, ha ha ha.
Oh, I'm not worried about it. Nah, I don't think you're interrupting me.
SME_Shalala said. That part about talking to a camera is part of why I doubt about streaming.
Well,
Chicken Lips. Welcome to my channel. Chicken Lips said. Can you show a bit of cleavage, babe? SME_Shalala said. Because for example you are drawing, so you always have something to show.
yeah. And no, I can't show any tits,
SME_Shalala
I'm sorry.
said. To tell a story or myth, it's basically just talking.
Well, pretty much if you... Yeah, unfortunately you're gonna have to learn how to talk to yourself. I talk to myself all the time, but when I come to a camera it's kind of harder for me to do. But, no, it's... I guess
Chicken Lips said. Why not?
because I'm a cartoon character. And that's not my kind of channel, buddy. Sorry to disappoint you. There's enough people out there that does that anyway, so... let's see. There is... John...
Chicken Lips said. Do what a man tells you to do.
No. Sorry to disappoint you, but... expect me to do something that I'll never do. You're gonna be disappointed a lot, buddy. And you can keep telling me until the cows come home, but it's not gonna happen. And that's one way to get blocked from every channel.
Isig forming. Welcome to my channel. SME_Shalala said, what kind of dragon is it gonna be?
I'm not really 100% sure. I don't know if I want to do like a Chinese dragon or a medieval dragon. So I'm in debate about that right now. I'm trying to actually see what would actually pop out better. Because it might be a mixture of several different dragons mixed together.
SME_Shalala said, but like fire, ghost, etc.
Oh, you mean the elements that it can do?
SME_Shalala said, also I just noticed the robot holding the apple.
It's not a robot, it's a person wearing a mask, but I've been working on the dragon more than the person at the moment. It looks like, now that I look at it, it looks like an arm.
Said, oh sorry.
Oh, don't apologize. It's like you thought this was a metal arm. I haven't even worked on her enough to actually bring her out more.
SME_Shalala said, yes ha ha ha, and the top of the person looks like a sci-fi robot with a brain inside.
Yeah. See, your imagination, see right there, you just described something that is sci-fi. It might be easier to type it on your fingers, but mystical creatures and stuff like that, like gods and stuff like that, there's a lot of people that are actually into that. Like Zeus or Loki and stuff like that. A lot of people would actually be interested in listening to people's point of view on that. It's just, the only thing you really have to do is...
SME_Shalala said, you'll make me blush haha.
Well, the biggest thing that you have to remember is that you're really talking to yourself more than anything. Because it depends if you're going to be streaming or if you're going to be recording yourself and put it on like YouTube and stuff like that. But yeah, if you're gonna stream it, just do it pretty much step by step. Have something written down, maybe, that you know what direction you want to go. Because you have the knowledge for the characters. You have the knowledge on which ones you want to talk about. You just talk about them, and you find pictures online that actually represent them in your own way. And then you can even explain why you're into that.
SME_Shalala said. Yep, right now I'm just writing it for a nephew, like myths for toddlers lol.
Oh, that's cool.
SME_Shalala said. But I do want to expand it.
There you go. You just have to know which direction you want to go with. There's nothing really stopping you to do it. You just put a camera in front of you. It doesn't have to be an expensive camera. It could be your phone camera. And you don't have to show your face if you don't want to. You can just show the pictures and just talk about that.
SME_Shalala said. Just do it and see what happens.
Yeah. But you do realize Just Do It from Nike, actually they got it from a criminal who got electrocuted. He told the, what was it? The warden who said, "Is there any last words?" And he just said, "Just do it."
SME_Shalala
Yeah.
said. Really? Welcome to my channel.
Welcome to the channel. Yeah, it's pretty much, I was surprised about that too, because I thought Nike got it from somewhere else. But yeah, they got it from a person that got executed. I can't remember his name, I would have to look it up again.
SME_Shalala said. It's like the story of a death row inmate named French. SME_Shalala said. He got the electric chair. SME_Shalala said. And literally his last words were, SME_Shalala said. To the papers. Say that French fries. SME_Shalala said. True story lol.
Oh, I have no doubt it's a true story. I almost said not a true story. I have no doubt it is a true story. Because that sounds familiar as well. Yeah, they...
SME_Shalala said. Also, way I different topic, it seems you like metal?
I'm a mix.
SME_Shalala said. Yes, most creepy / death row stories ring true.
Oh yeah. Now the rock and roll and stuff like that. One reason I have, well, I like rock and roll as well, or metal. I'm a mixture of kind of music. The only problem is, I just know that this channel that has the music has it for free. I just have to put their name at the bottom of my thing. So I might as well put on the artists that actually are willing to have free stuff and share it with people that want to hear it as well.
SME_Shalala said. Oh, okay. SME_Shalala said. I'm still waiting on the type of the dragon, tongue sticking out.
So am I! I'm waiting for the idea to pop in my head to tell me which one it's gonna be.
SME_Shalala said. I should keep crawling, but honestly you are a great streamer.
Oh, thank you.
SME_Shalala said. I will not go until that is resolved.
The dragon thing? Well, it's a skeleton, so let's see. I think it would be probably like close to like, what is it called? Because there's dragons that spew out gases, and I was thinking of like the gas that pretty much that melts stuff or something like that came to my mind at this moment.
SME_Shalala said. I don't know why, but I see green in there. SME_Shalala said. Acid?
I think so. Well, I'm not. Well, it could have green, like earth abilities, because it came from the ground. But I was thinking of like different things that come to my mind. Like it might be like a mixture of all of them. Like it spews fire when it needs to. It's pretty much a Grim Reaper character idea. So it's whatever dragon that's around him at the time. So if he's eating apples, maybe it is a green character that has earth abilities. Or swamps and stuff like that. Because I have him like sort of melting too.
SME_Shalala said, like a protean dragon.
Yes. I think so.
SME_Shalala said, it changes as needed.
Yeah. It's pretty much like my male character is pretty much the Grim Reaper, and he can summon any bones from the ground. And he can become the skeleton within the bones, or he can ride it if he wants to. Let's say like the 4 horsemen, the skeleton horse that he can be riding on and stuff like that. It's sort of like the idea on that. If that makes any sense. My ideas are a little weird. Especially late at night here. But he's eating an apple, so you might as well go for something that's green if he's eating an apple. Unless it's a sour apple. Then you have to think about something else.
SME_Shalala said, no, it does make sense. SME_Shalala said, I mean. SME_Shalala said, if you want to go full myths.
Well,
SME_Shalala said, he is eating the apple of temptation.
there you go. I always wonder why Apple always has a bite out of their logo instead of a full apple. But each logo out there is kind of different. Like Wendy's, if you actually look at the female's, her dress, not her dress, but her, what is it called? The thing around her neck, it says mom on it. So it's supposed to represent like homemade food that your mom made. And like Burger King is supposed to be like the dad side of it in some ways because it's fried. And he's the king of frying food outside. It just depends on how you get the information and stuff like that.
SME_Shalala said, you going to make me go full nerd on images and marketing. SME_Shalala said, hey Stoffa, welcome to my channel. 7blit, welcome to my channel. SME_Shalala said, but yet. SME_Shalala said, the apple I think was based on Newton.
Oh, that makes more sense. That it fell on his head and he thought the sky was falling. But that's also like, well, he didn't think the sky was falling. That's Chicken Little. But he figured out gravity. But yeah, that makes more sense for the Apple.
SME_Shalala said, "Yep, it's about innovation, I think."
Okay, that makes more sense to it. I always wondered why they supposed to be about him then. That makes more sense to me.
SME_Shalala said, "Like Newton discovered something, Apple went further."
Yeah. Something. Oh, what was it? Something in motion stays in motion. I believe that's one of the things that he goes for. I could be wrong.
SME_Shalala said, "Ha ha ha, yes." SME_Shalala said, "An object in motion will stay in motion unless an opposite force stops it."
Yeah, because it was in motion and then it hit his head and it stopped. It landed on the ground and stopped. So.
SME_Shalala said, "Yep."
But the thought of it was that I wonder why they put like Chicken Little, the same idea, like it's the apple smacks Chicken Little in the head and he thought the sky was falling. I know it's telling a story, a kid's story and stuff like that, but you can't judge a book by its cover, and you shouldn't trust strangers because the fox will eat you and stuff like that. But all I can think of is, were artists people thinking that Newton was a fool and he was more like Chicken Little?
SME_Shalala said, "No, it's actually good." SME_Shalala said, "Do you mind if I go full geek?"
Go ahead. I won't stop you. Dude, I have a computer talking to me, so pretty much, like, and there's no one else on the stream, so go for it.
SME_Shalala said, "The thing with Chicken Little is a confirmation fallacy. which is basically something happens and I believe it will always happen.
Yeah.
SME_Shalala said, if I go outside with an umbrella and it rains, I may think that every time I go out with an umbrella it will rain.
True.
SME_Shalala said, what Newton did was say, hey, apples fall, why and how, and independently of what I do, why do they keep falling?
Yeah, I understand that. No, I'm just saying that when the apple hit Chicken Little, and pretty much he thought the whole world is falling apart, the sky was falling and everything like that, and he convinced his whole group of chickens and stuff like that that they have to find a cave or a hole to protect themselves from the sky falling. And yet, all I can think of is that the fox pretty much represents that he knows pretty much it's not falling. But I can trick these guys in thinking it is. It's like diet pills. How people pretty much want the easiest way to lose weight. And there's some diet pills that do work like they're supposed to. But there's some diet pills that pretty much you just wasted your money on buying something that doesn't work at all. Or any product out there that pretty much... But, like, the strongest thing out there for a lot of people is, like, diet pills and... What else is the strongest thing?
SME_Shalala said, yep, that's basically trusting before knowing.
Yep.
SME_Shalala said, it's the same with gods.
Oh yeah. Well, it's... Yeah, it's the same as different gods and stuff like that. Because they have to create something out of nothing somehow.
SME_Shalala said, a mountain erupts and you say let's sacrifice X persons to make them chill.
Yeah. Or, not Egypt. What are they? Naztec. I think I said the name wrong, but they sacrifice people so the sun would keep coming back up. And that's pretty much...
SME_Shalala said, Aztec yep.
Yeah, thank you. I knew I was saying it wrong. It doesn't help that my brain is half here. But the funny thing is that pretty much like Greek gods and, let's see, what was it? Was it Roman gods? Were sort of the same. Their difference are their names. But they pretty much have almost the same abilities in some ways.
SME_Shalala said. Yep. SME_Shalala said. Greek equals Roman.
Yeah. Yeah, what I noticed is that I told this to my friend, and it's nothing against her or nothing against anyone about it, but pretty much to everyone with the religion and stuff like that, everyone that have beliefs and stuff like that, it's like pretty much their gods is exactly the same as the gods of the next person. I know they all have different names, like there's Jesus Christ and God, and then you have Egypt and their gods, and then you have Greek and Rome, and then you have like Asia and stuff like that.
SME_Shalala said. How dare you? Joking.
But pretty much what came to my mind is that what if their gods are all the same gods? The only difference is their names and what they look like. Like, let's say Catholic gods went to Rome and he became, or Greek and he became Zeus. They're the same exact gods. The only difference is their name, and because Greek god, he does thunder and stuff like that, but he still can do many things and stuff like that. I think he lost an eye and stuff like that for a psychic ability, or was that Rome?
SME_Shalala said. Welcome to Theology and Mythology LOL.
Yeah.
SME_Shalala said. The one that lost an eye is Odin.
Yeah.
SME_Shalala said. For example, in Latin America. SME_Shalala said. There is a close relation between the saints in Catholic Church and Mayan Aztec deities. SME_Shalala said. Because instead of killing the gods, the conqueror made them saints. SME_Shayla said. Anyways, I have to ask, may I keep crawling for a bit? If you're going to be here for a while I will come back. Me said, okay. SME_Shayla whispered. I have never used this. I'm thinking is like a chat while I'm off channel? I hope so. If not, I promise I'll be back.
Alright. Sorry about that, my thing died. Right now I'm trying to get my screen back up. Come on, mouse. There it goes. Don't mind the person in the other part of the screen. Thing.
SME_Shalala said, I'm back.
Welcome back. I'm fixing some... My computer had a mind of its own, so I'm trying to fix it.
SME_Shalala said, no good streams ha ha ha. SME_Shalala said, oh okay.
That. Why are you so surprised? What time is it?
Veal Mercy. Welcome to my channel.
I'm surprised you didn't find anyone. Let's see. What were we talking about? Avatar has a tendency of being in shock. There it goes.
SME_Shalala said, "Do you have any fave myths? Like Greek, Aztec, Yoruba, etc.?
Favorite myths? Let's see. Well, I definitely like Hades.
SME_.
Bethany and Hades.
SME_Shalala said, Hades is goat.
Is a goat? It's not a goat. I don't think he's a goat.
SME_Shalala said, do you know of Orpheus?
You know Orpheus. I don't think you mean the Orpheus from Matrix. Is he a Greek god or?
SME_Shalala said, no. SME_Shalala said, ha 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 ha. SME_Shalala said, he is a demigod.
Oh, is he?
SME_Shalala said, the only one to make Persephone cry.
Persephone cry? No, I don't know him. Because I know that there's a... Let's see. I know there was one person that said that so late at night that I can't remember his name. The love goddess was more beautiful than Persephone. And then I know about the guy that went to Hades and asked for his love back, his bride back, and Hades told him if he didn't look back,
SME_Shalala said, that's him.
Oh, okay. So the one that pretty much said that Venus is better, looking than Persephone.
SME_Shalala said, No, you are confusing Orpheus with Patties.
Oh, am I?
SME_Shalala said, Paris. Staffa. Welcome to my channel.
Shoot.
SME_Shalala said, Yes, the battle of who was most beautiful was between Hera Athena and Aphrodite.
Okay, Aphrodite. Okay, that's who I was getting confused with. Venus is Roman, I believe. And Aphrodite...
SME_Shalala said, Orpheus was just a chill dude playing his harp who lost his beloved. SME_Shalala said, Yes, Venus.
Chill dude playing his harp who lost his beloved. Okay. But Orpheus wasn't the one that went to Hades to get his love back, was he? He was the one that pretty much said...
SME_Shalala said, The one you are referring to is basically a wedding where Arid, gods of discord/chaos, wasn't invited.
Was I? Well, that would answer why my brain's not here anymore. Because it's 4:21 in the morning with me, so...
SME_Shalala said, So by spite she threw an apple to Paris, a mortal, and told him, well, choose who is the most beautiful. Cork plant. Welcome to my channel. SME_Shalala said, On 20 years of war in Troy ensued.
Oh. Interesting. I know Troy was the, wooden horse. Would that be part of that?
SME_Shalala said, Orpheus basically loved a mortal, she died, and he went to the underworld to get her back.
Okay, so I was right about the going to the underworld one. I didn't know his name was that. Yeah, and then he didn't believe Hades, so he looked behind him and lost her.
SME_Shalala said, Yes, the wooden horse was the end of like 10 years.
Interesting.
SME_Shalala said. There is like a line.
Okay.
SME_Shalala said. In poems and plays.
Well, I figured there is a play of that, yeah. There's also a play of Medea, too.
Said. Popularized by Shakespeare's rival. SME_Shalala said. Helena, the name that sent 1,000 ships. SME_Shalala said. Helen of Troy was basically the reason of the war in Troy that started with the battle of who was the hottest goddess, haha.
all the Battle of Troy was just about trying to see who was hotter.
SME_Shalala said. And also fun fact, the reason why if you read anything classic, SME_Shalala said. ULL always hear pre-Hellenic or Hellenic era in Greek stories. SME_Shalala said. Also to be fair, Athena already won one battle, Aphrodite won this one. SME_Shalala said. Hera is the one that always loses.
Stupid question, but who went against Troy again? Because I can't remember what that group was called. And they brought in the the wooden horse.
SME_Shalala said. There are no stupid questions, also I'll give the short answer. SME_Shalala said. It was basically all of Greece.
So Greece went against Troy. Is Troy part of Greece or part of Rome? Because I can't remember if that was part of the issue or not.
SME_Shalala said. It's all Greece right now.
Oh, okay.
SME_Shalala said. The thing is, SME_Shalala said. Helen of Troy was supposed to be the woman. SME_Shalala said. Every prince and warrior wanted her. SME_Shalala said. To avoid bloodshed they made a pact, the one that came up with it is the same that came up with the horse, Odysseus.
What was his name? The guy that got stabbed in the heel. Let's see.
SME_Shalala said. They would leave it to chance for her husband, and whoever won would have the promise of all others to respect and support him. SME_Shalala said. Aquilals. SME_Shalala said. That's another story haha within this story. SME_Shalala said. Which one do you want me to finish telling?
Whichever one you want to. Either way, I'm trying to put stuff together as it is, and so the battle is pretty much of the war, but that was more of the ending of it, the 10-year. I don't know, I'm just so confused at this moment. My brain is so on tired zone. Sorry. I'm trying to keep up, but it doesn't help that it's 4:33 a.m. here, so my brain is sort of out of it. But it's really fascinating to actually hear different stories about it.
SME_Shalala said. Ha ha ha, okay, let me summarize. SME_Shalala said. Just be patient to put it in one paragraph, because if not the auto voice will keep interrupting.
Yeah.
SME_Shalala said. Once upon a time there was a beautiful princess, the most beautiful one and heir to the most powerful city in Greece. Many came to get her hand and war could break out. A wise man said, let's leave it to chance, and whoever wins will have the support of all others who are here. SME_Shalala said. Agamemnon won, and all was well, but then, Eris, goddess of discord, was no invited to a wedding, so she tossed an apple to a mortal prince and said, choose, Aphrodite, Athena, or Hera, who is the hottest. After consideration he chose Aphrodite because she promised him the most beautiful woman as a bride. Small hiccup, it was Helen who was already married. SME_Shalala said. Show he kidnapped her. As promised, Agamemnon called all the princes of Greece to defend his honor. And they all sailed to Troy. SME_Shalala said. Now enter Achilles. SME_Shalala said. The war on Troy lasted for at least 10 years, until Odysseus convinced Achilles, the best warrior on Greece, to come along. SME_Shalala said. Achilles was a demigod bathed on a sacred river, basically nothing could touch him except on the heel.
Yeah.
SME_Shalala said. But his mother warned him. SME_Shalala said. You go to Troy, and while people will tell of your deeds, you will never come back.
And he doesn't.
SME_Shalala said. And that's basically the start of the War of Troy. SME_Shalala said. Achilles dies, Agamemnon dies, Helen runs away. SME_Shalala said. And Odysseus, the one that thought of Helen's wedding and the horse. SME_Shalala said. Basically life's to be cast at SE for 10 years.
That's right.
SME_Shalala said. Literally his travels are Caius the Odyssey.
Yeah, and then one of the gods gave him a bag of wind, and he warned Odysseus not to open it, but his crew members open it and he gets thrown back into the ocean.
SME_Shalala said, "Yep, ELOs.
And let's see. He meets up with a witch that pretty much turned his men into pigs, but he was able to trick her because he ate a herb that the witch's power didn't work. And then he almost gets killed by two Titans.
SME_Shalala said, basically he met Aeolus, the guy with the bag of winds, a Cyclops son of Poseidon, Circe the witch and the siren.
Yeah. The two Titans.
SME_Shalala said, he went back to his home country after 10 years. SME_Shalala said, to see his wife are waiting for him.
Yeah, and a bunch of suitors that were trying to take over.
SME_Shalala said, basically killed every upstart that wanted to wed his wife.
Yep.
SME_Shalala said, yes, there's actually a myth on Mythbusters challenging what he did. SME_Shalala said, stringing his bow and shooting inside like 10 hoops or something.
Yeah, I thought it was more hoops, but yeah. With the help of his son.
SME_Shalala said, yes, there's a whole thing with oracles that talk about his son. SME_Shalala said, but as you said, at 4 am I can't remember. SME_Shalala said, if it was you, who would you have picked?
Well, it depends on... because they all gave him, things that in some way, man would actually want.
SME_Shalala said, Athena that gives grace and intelligence, Hera, who gives love and peace in home, or Aphrodite, who give the best partner. Seven Plit. Welcome to my channel.
I don't know. I don't think I would actually want to do Aphrodite's one, because taking another person's loved one would just ruin that whole thing. It would ruin the person's life. Maybe grace and intelligence.
SME_Shalala said, even if it was your soulmate?
Well, that's the only problem about it, is even if it's your soulmate, would you actually go to war just to keep your soulmate? That's the biggest problem right there, is because, yeah, it would be great to find your soulmate, but if you had to go to war and you had more of a chance of dying than anything, I don't know.
SME_Shalala said, that's basically all of history.
Yeah, going to war,
Shalala
yeah, pretty much.
said, ha ha ha.
Okay. Pretty much if it's nowadays, just... because you would be killing off a lot of people because of the war thing. Peace and love would come in handy. It would be great if you could find your soulmate. It's just, that's the only problem, is would you go to war for her? Or him? That's the biggest thing. Like, if I knew what I knew now, that I was gonna go to find my soulmate, but I would have to go to war, and I might not survive it, and it would ruin her life, or his life, because if it was me, I would be ruining his life, because he was supposed to marry, he's already married to someone else. I don't know. That is a trick question for everyone right there, is to... The soulmate thing is so tempting, but the fine print is you would have to go to war just to maybe have her for a couple of days, and then you die. Instead of, like, having the gods, like, because you might be meeting your soulmate, like, you were supposed to meet her, like, further down in your lifetime, and the gods are like, oh, here you go, here she is now. Here's your soulmate right now. Would you choose the soulmate thing, or would you actually choose something else?
SME_Shalala said, I have two answers.
Ooh, no, 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 no. And I can't play that one either.
SME_Shalala said, knowing what I know now, I would say that a mortal can't decide because all goddesses are worthy of praise.
There you go, softer one.
SME_Shalala said, but in that moment, true love. SME_Shalala said, always. SME_Shalala said, ha ha ha.
Well, pretty much the goddess ones would be, like, all three of them are unique and they're all beautiful in their own ways. I agree with that. Because they all represent different things in the lifetime. True love would be great to find. I'll admit that. I would love to find true love. It's just that, would you want to find them sooner that could cause a war, or would you wait until the right time? Because maybe he was supposed to meet her further down the line of his lifetime. And he might have, like, not have gone to war, he might have actually had everything balanced right and stuff like that, and they would have lived happily ever after instead of him dying. So that's the question. Would you actually want to find true love right now that could cause your death, or wait?
SME_Shalala said, okay, no, let me clarify. SME_Shalala said, the goddesses are super petty.
True, they are.
SME_Shalala said, when they offer true love is now or never.
Yeah, that's the only problem. Then I don't know how to answer that question.
SME_Shalala said, if you don't choose it, you will never find it.
Oh, that's sad.
SME_Shalala said, they will make sure of that.
Well, if you chose... Let's see.
Oh my god.
If you chose love and home, maybe you would still get your true love.
SME_Shalala said, yes, it's not a question that has a good answer.
Well, I don't think any of it would be a good question. Yeah, I would love to find true love. I would love to actually find the truest love in the world. It's just, that's the only thing, is what would you be losing?
SME_Shalala said, that is why the one who made it is Eris, the goddess of discord or chaos.
Yeah.
SME_Shalala said, think about it this way, you may find your true love or a sugar daddy that gets you a home but not love.
True. You might be the smartest person in the room, but you still won't find love. I guess the best answer would be, for me, would be that I can't choose between any of them. Like, say like... What was it? Yeah, I don't know. It's so hard to actually answer that question, because you don't know what would be the right answer, because you'd be pissing off pretty much 2 other goddesses, and you have a 50-50 chance that you, like, maybe even less than that, that when you get your true love, that you would live through anything that comes at you from the 2 other goddesses.
SME_Shalala said, ha 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 ha, I know, it's really hard, but that's the good thing about myths, they make you question yourself. SME_Shalala said, and this is like easy stuff.
Okay, so the question I have is...
SME_Shalala said, all the myths with Zeus having babies, the mortals had it way worse.
Yeah, pretty much. No, but the question I was going to ask was, if the three goddesses weren't going to give you anything, let's say, and you had to choose between one of those three, which one would you actually choose? And why?
SME_Shalala said, okay, sorry, what question? SME_Shalala said, okay, between those three.
Yeah. And they weren't going to give you anything. And you had to choose between those three.
SME_Shalala said, it's a stupidest more ha ha ha. SME_Shalala said, Athena only takes virgins, and Hera only takes married people under her wing. SME_Shalala said, so, as much as I love Athena, SME_Shalala said, I can't exactly join her ranks, ha ha ha. SME_Shalala said, I would join Apollo or Hephaestus. SME_Shalala said, and you?
Well, okay, but if you had a choice to choose any of them, not because Athena only takes virgins and Hera only takes married people. If you had a choice between any of those three, if you had a choice between all those three, if you had a choice between those three people, which one would you pick? And why would you pick them? Because if I had to pick between, like...
SME_Shalala said. Athena, goddess of war, smart war, Ares is just berserker violence war, freedom and hunting.
So you would pick Athena.
SME_Shalala said. Yes, you?
I don't know. Because Athena, either way, I would be able to get into her area with no problem. Ares, or the goddess of, who would take married people and stuff like that, I wouldn't be able to get in that. I guess I would still pick, what is her name again? My brain just went dead. Hades' wife. What is her name? My brain just went dead.
SME_Shalala said. Persephone.
Yes, thank you.
Courteous 807. Welcome to my channel. Courteous 807 said. Meganim1 have a good stream. Hey guys, 100 viewers for $0.5 only? Easy with get view ERS. Pro. Catch a promo for 10 free viewers. GVP 126R7 and 42-0K4G. SME_Shalala.
Out of those
said,
three? Yeah.
But you said only the 3 Hera, Athena and Aphrodite.
It might be Athena as well.
SME_Shalala said. If it's all of them I would choose Bacco.
Bacco.
SME_Shalala said. God of wine, ha ha ha.
No, I'd probably be Athena as well. I'm not worried about the war thing and stuff like that, but Hera has a tendency of having some anger management problem. And Aphrodite, I don't know, I just never liked Aphrodite.
SME_Shalala said. Ha ha ha, yes, Noon likes Aphrodite, except Aries.
I don't know if it's just her arrogance that she's the goddess of love and like everyone loves her and stuff like that, and she can do whatever she wants to do with love or something like that. I don't even know. But for some reason, I just don't like her.
SME_Shalala said. She is basically the cliche of a mean cheerleader.
Yeah, pretty much. And Hera pretty much reminds me of a jealous wife. But I can't blame her because Zeus did everyone.
SME_Shalala said. Ha ha ha, yes, she is still quite powerful though.
Yeah, that is true. She is quite powerful. And she's probably going to be. But she's. I can understand why she would be jealous over all the stuff that Zeus did and everything like that. But pretty much, to my point of view, it's just she should actually be more careful about, because it's not everyone else's fault, it's Zeus's fault, and he doesn't get in trouble or anything.
Said. As far as I know, she has tried to overthrow him like 3 times.
Yeah. And she still gets screwed either way. What's up, puppy?
SME_Shalala said. You sound sleepy, Meg. Are you okay to keep talking?
Probably not. I think I'm probably gonna. I think it's Yeah, I've been on here almost for 3 hours. I think I'm actually gonna head out because my other dog needs to use the bathroom. Because I think he's doing his piddle dance.
SME_Shalala said, "Go to sleep, no problem."
Well, thanks for talking to me. It's very enlightening to actually everything that you did. See? Now you just have to figure out a way to talk about that on your stream. Because you just talked about it all on this stream. And you can even ask people questions about, like, if they would actually follow certain gods and goddesses. And stuff like that.
SME_Shalala said, "Ha ha ha, thanks, loved talking to you too."
Alright, you have a great night. Well, it's morning now. You have a beautiful morning.
SME_Shalala said, "I'll try and ask you to be my first guest."
Sure, that'd be cool.
SME_Shalala said, "Sleep tight."
You too. It was great talking to you. I'm Mega Anime, and I'm signing off. Have a great day. Have a beautiful night.